Right, okay, selections today. Um, both teams to score. When I do my initial search, I've got Verona and Cremonese. And this Belgium game, Houston, Charleroi, the top sort of games. Hellman's price is probably out. There's reasons against them all. But I'll look at Verona first. And you can see here, this is over 9 games. 7 has had both teams to score. Which initially tells you, yes, bounce straight in and get on this. Now, both teams to score might come in. But when you dig a wee bit deeper, or even you don't need to look too deep, you just have a quick look at it, you'll see reasons why it's better maybe avoided. So we'll look at Verona and Cremonese, and we'll see. Now, your initial look at this is their last 8 games each. Well, it's not 8, it's their last 6 each, because that's all they've played. You can see no, 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 no. Plenty of not both teams to score. If we look at their percentage down here, we've got 80 at home and 75 away, which is good. I'm happy to go on that. It's this 44% on Cremonese puts me off. And if you look at, well, we look at their home and aways, it's actually okay. But this here's what puts me off. Cremonese failed to score, scored 1, failed to score, failed to score. You know, so in their last 4 games, 1, 2, they've scored 1 goal in their last 4 games, which is what puts me off. And it's also, I had them for first half goal, and I've changed it to keep an eye. We'll do it in play just to make sure, rather than just bouncing straight in at the price. I think the price is low anyway, but that's what's put me off. Cremonese 1 goal in 4 games, home and away, so it doesn't sort of build confidence for me going into both teams to score. Verona, they failed to score there. What to say? Well, that was away from home, so I'll not worry too much. They're not too bad actually, but it's this away form. Or Cremonese's goal scoring is putting me off that. So, look at their score lines at home. This is for the first half goal. All looks good. After the second half goal list, they're not on it. So it seems to me that any goals that comes in here seems to happen first half, which is why I'm going on the first half goal. But I want to check in play stats before we bounce into it, or else at least try and get in a wee bit lower rather than risking 1.3 point on it. So there's only 1-0, so the first half goal looks good. If we read this here, Verona have conceded at least 1 goal in their last 8 matches. They've conceded 1. 78% of Cremonese's matches have had under 2.5 goals. So that tells me, you know, there's not going to be a lot of goals. Both teams to score it might come in. It's just not good enough for me to go into. And they're not on the second half goal list. So I'm hoping that we get the goal in the first half and it is an unders. But that's my thoughts on that. Cremonese's goal scoring is atrocious. Last 4 games, 1 goal. So that's what's put me off there. If we look at Verona, they've scored 2, 3. They've scored 3 in their last 4. Or 4 in their last 6, really. Which isn't great either. Which tells you it looks like it could be an unders game. But well, sure, that's that one. And if I look at the Houston game in Belgium, we'll see. We've got 12 games this is running from, and 9 have had both teams to score. Probably doesn't look too bad, but again, there is stuff to tell you. Maybe not the best. I'll have a look at that now and see what it was. I can't even actually remember. But we'll go in now and see what's jumping out to say avoid. Could be percentages there again. The last few games, Ostend have 3 games in a row. Ostend have failed to score, so they've scored 1 goal in their last 4. Now this here, Charleroi away, or their last load of games have been brilliant for both teams to score. The percentages, let me see, 69, 67 at home. Ostend, So Tuesday's put me off this one. It's the same thing again. It's this these scoring one goal in their last 4 games. It's putting me off. Both teams to score. Can they score? They're way down in the home table. They're way down in the main table. I don't know. It's just not solid enough for me to say I bounce in and lose points, or I'm not saying there mightn't. It could go both teams to score. It's just not good enough for me on that. And the same with the Italian game. And that's basically that. So I'll post this and just show you that's why there's no both teams to score. The rest of the ratings were too low down for me to risk any money. So that's basically it. I'll post this and you can hopefully see why it's better to stay out. Like I said, it might happen. Both teams to score might win. It could be 3-3 in both games. Don't know. I just don't want to risk points on that there for them. I have to follow the form. The form there tells me that they're struggling to score goals, and the same with Verona or Cremonese, whichever one it was. So there we go.